it has been specified that we need to complete 3 projects each for grade 6, 7 and 8. So I am going to tell you about grade 8 project that you can implement, which is about feeding and caring for animals, right? And the outcomes for this project will be identifying local farm animals. Students will observe health parameters of these farm animals. They will estimate their weight and feeding requirements. They'll prepare green fodder and treat dry fodder, as well as design a first aid box for livestock. Before beginning the project, please introduce your students to domestic animals, how the relationship goes back, to ancient times, which is depicted in the cave paintings of Bhimbetka, where it is clearly shown that humans lived in close association with animals, and also introduce the term animal husbandry to them. It is important to introduce them to precautions that they need to take while being around these animals. So, after this, we need to introduce our children to, taking care of animals, how to prepare their feed, what do they eat, how much do they need to eat, all of that. So, there are different activities which are specified. I'm going to take you through each activity. So, activity 1 would be about a visit to a farm where before going to the farm, you ask the children to prepare some parameters that when they go there, what all they'll be doing. So they'll be noting down the number of animals, which are the animals, how many people work on the farm, what exactly do they do. So a detailed overview of, the kind of activities which are happening in the farm. Then talk to the farmer about feeding, the kind of water given to these animals, their bathing, cleaning, shelter, health, the use of their waste, and any other observation that you have. You may find some interesting things while you are visiting the farm. Okay, once you're back, reflect on your observation, what you felt about the relationship between the farmer and the animals. So I think that would be a completion of activity 1. Then you move on to activity number 2, which is a field visit to a veterinary clinic or animal health care center. So you can find out more about what are the common livestock available in your locality, what are their important breeds which are there, what kind of food that they eat, and whether that food is available or it has to be procured. Activity 3 could be about vaccination and health checkup drives, where you can also participate in these camps when they're organized. So find out about the different infectious diseases, bacterial and viral, that infect our animals, and talk about the difficulties faced by farmers and owners in getting their livestock vaccinated. What are the beliefs of the people? Because a lot of times we've heard that people feel that the milk will become poisonous if we get our cows vaccinated. So, those kind of beliefs you may get to know. What are the homemade remedies that these farmers could be using? Are there medical facilities available round the clock? Is it an on-call doctor? So all of those things you can find out through activity 3. Activity 4 would be preparing a health record of a selected animal. So you can choose an animal of your choice and then note down all the parameters based on your visual observation, which will be how do the eyes look, are they bright, watery, nostrils, then the skin, the behavior of the animal, what kind of appetite it has, respiratory rate, so all of that. Fifth activity would be to estimate the weight of the animals. For this, you can use the formula weight is equal to volume into density and take help of the owner while getting close to the animal. Activity 6 would be preparing a feeding chart. So like we need a balanced diet, so do the animals, and so you need to find out their feed requirements according to their weight. The next activity would be feed preparation and cost calculation, after which you are going to offer the feed to the animals and observe their response. And lastly, we are going to talk about the home remedies for livestock. You all know that there are ticks and exoparasites or external parasites. So you can find out more from the farmers and all, how do they treat them. So sometimes they use neem leaves and all other things. So all of this completes the project on feeding and caring for farm animals. After this, you must reflect on what was your learning, what were the challenges you faced while doing this activity, how do you feel about the relationship between animals and humans, and also it will be very interesting to talk about all the careers related to this particular field. Right? Thank you and all the best. Do share with us if you would like to know more about any other projects.